For over 40 years, ASA has been the voice of Arizona students by focusing on grassroots organizing, registering students to vote, lobbying for affordable higher education, and training and developing student leaders. Today is a very important day for the Arizona Students Association because of the political world we live in. We're making our first ever public endorsements for Arizona legislative candidates and corporate commissioner races. ASA has been a nonpartisan organization for over 40 years, but today students have had enough. The reason being is that last year and this year's representatives from Legislative District 6, NAU's district, and Flagstaff representatives attacked students and supported bills against students' interests. The Arizona Students Association has had enough of being nonpartisan, and we are now taking action this 2020 election. We have gotten involved by mobilizing students across the state, and this year our students decided that it is time to take a stand and be on the offense and stop taking hits. For too long, we have watched and lobbied legislators to stop these crazy bills and attack students, and now we have been forced to get involved in our elections as a student organization. This year, Representative Bob Thorpe introduced House Bill 2461. This bill was not the first time that Representative Thorpe tried to suppress young people's right to register to vote. Representative Thorpe bill was a flat-out voter suppression bill, and we attacked it when he introduced the bill. It was meant to kick students off being eligible to register to vote based off being a college student. This would have been a bill that could have kicked off thousands of students from voting in this year's election. This is why ASA is making sure these candidates in LD6 are committed to supporting students' right to vote and registering to vote. Representative Bob Thorpe and Representative Walter Blackman and Senator Sylvia Allen in 2019 also all voted for House Bill 2523. This bill was created to strip students' state minimum wage away. This bill was an age discriminatory bill. Students believe that equal work means equal pay. There should be no reason why young people deserve to get paid less because of their age. We are not going to exploit workers based on age in Arizona. ASA's endorsement candidates Art Babbitt, Felicia French, and Coral Evans in a survey all agreed that equal work means equal pay. Students helped raise the wage with Prop 206 because students could barely get by paying for housing and going to school. Our state minimum wage helps all students get by and survive so that we do not have to drown ourselves in student loans by the time we graduate college. These are just a few bills to name that students were ready to take action this year. It is time more than ever to register to vote, which for those of you that aren't aware, the extension for voter registration has extended to October 23rd, 2020. So make sure to visit our website and register at azstudents.org. Make sure to turn in your ballot by mail a week before Election Day to be safe. Students at NAU also have a ballot drop-off box in front of the bookstore thanks to your local Arizona Student Association voter protection team. Also, you can vote early at the county recorder and vote on Election Day. If you have any questions in terms of voting, make sure to text ASA to 79606. And now we'll turn it over to Sarah, who's the Climate Justice Director, and she'll talk more about why we endorse these candidates in terms of climate work.
Hey everyone, I'm Sarah, and I am the Climate Justice Director for Arizona Students Association. The issue of climate change is one that uniquely impacts young people, as our generation and generations after us will be the ones to endure the environmental consequences of our changing climate. And as urgency surrounding climate change increases, we look towards elected officials to protect our futures. Arizona Students Association sent out a climate-focused survey to Legislative District 6 candidates, and the responses from Art Babbitt, Coral Evans, and Felicia French demonstrate their commitment to taking legislative action to combat climate change. These candidates all support increased investment into clean energy, working towards a just transition away from fossil fuel energy. They also understand that the impacts of climate change disproportionately affect communities of color and people with lower incomes, and advocate for legislative policy solutions to address this inequality. These candidates in LD6 are climate justice champions. We are going to be rolling out digital ads, canvassing, texting, and calling voters to educate them on these candidates and the issues they are advocating for. Now I'll pass it on to Kyle, our organizing director, to talk about our Flagstaff Get Out the Vote plan.
Hi, thanks so much, Sarah. My name is Kyle Nitschke. I'm the organizing director with the Arizona Students Association. We've been on the ground in Flagstaff for the last 40 years. But since January of this year, we've registered over 4,000 voters with the NAU Votes Coalition here on NAU's campus. And for this upcoming month for Get Out the Vote, we're going to knock on 8,000 doors in precincts 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, and 20 here in Flagstaff. We're going to make 10,000 phone calls to young LD6 voters, and we're going to send 200,000 text messages to voters across LD6. If you want to get involved, please join us at www.azstudents.org or text ASA to 79606. Thanks so much for your time today.